So for that we will be using a spring balance. This is a spring balance, as you can see. This spring balance is having no zero error because initially it is the mark at 0, and it is having the graduation up to 500 gram weight. Okay, because spring balance measure weight, so it will be in either gram weight or kilogram weight or Newton gram weight, and or you can calculate in Newton also. So that is 50 gram weight is equal to 0.5 Newton, and so on. Okay, so like this they are given the weights in gram weight. Okay, now second thing we are using is a Eureka can. You can say that it is a Eureka can. In this basically there is a nozzle, there is a what we call the spout. So when the water is filled up to this level, then the excess of water will start coming out from this spout. Okay, so this is the beaker, that is also called sometimes as Eureka can, which will be used in this experiment. Okay, and there is no graduation in this. Okay, apart from that we are using a beaker. Okay, this beaker is having this beaker is containing 200 ml of water. Okay, I filled it with water. So this is the beaker, 250 ml beaker. 200 ml water I have filled in this, and it is having 4 graduation of 50, 100, 150 and 200. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we will be using a weight. Basically these are the 4 weights, and each weight is of 50 gram. So the mass of each weight is 50 gram. So if we are taking 4 weights, that means the total mass of this assembly is 200 grams. Okay, and now what we will be doing, I am setting up the apparatus now. Setting it up. Okay, just wait a second. So I have suspended this spring balance with the help of a clamp. Okay, and clamp stand is here, and I am suspending the spring balance with the help of clamp stand, and now I am suspending the weights of this clamp stand. When I will suspend the weight, initially when we are not using the beaker, then the mass we will be recording. So the mass of the on the spring balance is indicating 200 gram. Okay, so this is the mass of the object in air. So once I am suspending it in the water, now I am suspending it in the water. And we have to ensure that it is fully suspended. We have to ensure that it is fully suspended. Okay. So some part is above the water. Two things we have to keep in mind: it should not touch with the sides of the beaker, and it should be fully suspended in water. Now you can see that it is fully suspended in water. Now we will record the mass. We will record the reading. So it is coming out to be 150 gram. Okay. Now what we will do, in place of the beaker, we will be using. So this we have seen that what is the loss in weight. Loss in weight is the weight of the object in air, that is 200 gram, minus weight of the object in water, that is 150 gram weight. So it is 200 minus 150, that is 50 gram weight. Now what we will be doing, we will be Now what we will be doing, we will be we have filled up the Eureka can or filled up this beaker which is having with a spout up till the brim. It is filled up to the mark, okay, just at the point at which it start coming out from this spout. Okay, now if we put a drop of water in this, then this excess water will start coming out from this nozzle. So like this we have filled up the water in this assembly, and now what I am doing, I am just putting this mass in this water. And making the assembly in such a manner so that when I will submerge these masses, the weights in this beaker, then the excess of water or the displaced water will come out from this nozzle into this beaker. So that will be collected in this beaker, and this water will be called as the displaced water. So we will be calculating the mass of the displaced. Again we have to ensure that the object is completely immersed in the beaker. So it is completely immersed and the surface should be flat, smooth. So when I have completely immersed the water, then some excess of water had come out from the beaker and it has collected into this beaker. Okay, you can see. Okay, this is the displaced water, and now if we look at the volume of this displaced water, can you see the volume of this displaced water is 50 ml. The volume of the displaced water is coming out to be 50 ml. Okay, and remember the loss in weight which we have calculated. The loss in weight which we have calculated is 50 gram weight. Okay, we have calculated loss in weight is equal to weight in air minus weight in water, that is coming out to be 200 gram weight minus 150 gram weight, that is 50 gram. Now similarly, what I am saying that if we want to calculate the weight, okay, volume of the displace is 50 ml, and density of water, this liquid is basically water, so we can also write volume of the water displaced is 50 ml, and the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube, or we can also say 1 gram per. So we know that mass is equal to volume into density, so that is 50 into 1, that is 50 grams. So if mass is 50 gram, that means mass of the liquid displaced is 50 gram. So what is the weight of the liquid displaced? Weight of the liquid displaced will, what is the weight of the liquid displaced? So weight of the liquid displaced will be equal to 50 gram weight, because the mass is 50 gram, weight will be 50 gram weight. So we can see here from this experiment that clearly see that weight of the liquid loss in weight, as we know, is equal to the upthrust. So this is known as the Archimedes experiment. So this experiment is basically the verification of Archimedes principle. This is known as Archimedes principle. That is, the weight of the liquid displaced is equal to the loss in weight, and since loss in weight is upthrust, so we can say that the upthrust on an object will be equal to the weight of the liquid. Now the density of the solid, we have to calculate density of the object. So as we know that density of object which is suspended will be equal to mass of the object in air upon volume of the object. And we have already told you that volume of the object which is immersed in volume of the object will be equal to the volume of the liquid displaced. So we can say that mass of the object in air upon volume of the liquid displaced. So we have calculated the mass of the object in air, that is 200 gram weight. 200 gram weight was the weight, and the mass we have calculated as 200 grams upon the volume of the liquid displaced. Volume of the liquid displaced we have calculated approximately 50, but it is slightly less than 50, but approximately it was 50 ml. So if we take it as 50 ml, then it will be 4 gram per ml. So approx density of the object is equal to 4 gram per ml or 4 gram per centimeter cube. So clearly we can see that the density of the object is more than the density of water. Density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube, and density of the object which we are suspending from the spring balance is 4 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore the object is when we drop the object in water, it will sink. Okay, density of the object is greater than density of water, then it will sink. If the density is less than the density of water, then it will float. So 2-3 things we have discussed in this activity, in this experiment. First thing is that the loss in weight of the object will be equal to, first thing which we have discussed is that loss in weight, that is weight of the object in air minus weight of the object in water, will be equal to the weight of the liquid displaced will be equal to upthrust. Okay, this we have discussed in the previous experiment also. Second thing we have discussed is that the density of the object we can calculate. Density of object is equal to the mass in weight in air, mass in air, not weight in air, mass in air upon volume of liquid displaced, because the volume of liquid displaced is equal to volume of the object. Or we can, third point, we know that the volume of the object is equal to volume of liquid displaced. The volume of the suspended object is basically equal to the volume of liquid displaced. That is why we are writing, in place of the volume of the object, we are writing volume of the liquid displaced. Fourth point is upthrust. Formula of upthrust is equal to volume of the liquid displaced multiplied by, or volume of the object. We can write volume of the object or volume of the liquid displaced, if anything, multiplied by the density of liquid multiplied by acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so and one more thing we have discussed in the previous activity is that the volume of the liquid displaced, the numerical value or the magnitude of the volume of liquid displaced is equal to the magnitude of loss in weight, because the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube, so that's why it is magnitude will be equal. Hope you have understood the activity.